Hello, Mr. Wahyu. Welcome to the class.
Hello, Miss Tati.
So congratulations for one of the two best achievers in our midterm test.
Always.
Oh, and Mr. Agung says, it shows when you are dedicated to what you do, you almost always.
I a little bit cheat.
Oh,
I
what
think.
happened?
Yeah, because I just do one time and then I went back to previous question and check one by one. So I think it's not really.
It's fine though. You can always do that with a test. It doesn't mean that you're
Okay.
That's fine. Hello, Mr. Agung. Welcome to the class.
Hello, Mr. T.
Congratulations. The other, see, both best achievers came early. So congratulations. There you go. Speaking of midterm test, was there anything that you found confusing or difficult about the test?
I don't really know about what make me confused, but I think it's all about the vocabulary, I think.
The vocabulary. But they are all multiple choices, right? So, well, it's 25% at least the chance. Oh no. Because in our this is the online test. The offline test was using a different version, and it's usually one part has about 10 choices, and there are only 8 numbers. So you get to choose between 10 choices to fill out 8 numbers. And it's more confusing than just one number with 4 choices, I think. Oh, well. I hope there Miss Wati is here. Hello, Miss Wati. Welcome to the class.
Yes, Miss.
Miss Wati is also one of the higher achievers. And by the way, when you did your midterm test, the last session, you kept smiling and laughing. So I was like, what is Miss Wati doing? So I was like, what happened? Was the test so funny that she could... What happened, Miss Wati? Why did you laugh and smiled?
Because in the midterm, what is this? I reading WhatsApp message from my friend.
I see.
Yes.
So you were laughing about the test. So what's going?
No, I'm not laughing about test. I don't have enough courage to laughing the test, Miss.
Okay, Miss Isa is here. Miss Puput is also here. Hello, Miss Isa. Miss Puput, welcome to the class.
Hello, Miss. I'm sorry.
Okay, there you go. So Miss Puput is talking to Miss Wati. So today our topic is about collaboration, teamwork. Miss Puput is gone. Anyway, my first question is, do you have to collaborate closely with others in your job, or do you usually work alone? For example, most of the time I work alone. I only collaborate when there's team teaching or something, but most of the time I'm alone. How about you? Do you work alone or do you do teamwork most of the time? Let's start from Mr. Wahyu. What do you expect in your next term?
I think it's quite similar with you because when we prepare about the lecture notes, most of the time we prepare it by ourselves. And for example, if someday I have to do team teaching, so I have to discuss with the others. But sometimes when our campus has a special agenda, like a few weeks ago, so we need to make a good teamwork with the others. So many person in charge. So yeah, in some moment we need to collaborate to many persons.
I see.
Yes.
That you were talking about the event that UISI had, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Wahyu. From other department then, Miss Hidayah, welcome to the class. Mr. Bagus, welcome to the class. We were talking about teamwork. So do you have to do a lot of teamwork in your job, or do you mostly work alone? I'm going to try with Miss Swati because I think Miss Swati does a lot of teamwork. What do you think?
In the past, I think after I graduated until now, most of them I work with people. Now,
But now,
within
within 3 years, more
more people I need to work with than
Before.
before. Yes.
In your department, do you work with everyone or just a few people?
Not everyone, but some of few of people. But I'm sorry, but I work with a few people. Like I mean, if someone mengajukan apa ya?
Apply.
Apply some demand to agreement, then I work with him and the other part, the outsider of UISI, like that.
I see.
But if there is a new agreement again, then I work with the new people again, with players and the sometimes with only players, but sometimes with the outsider of UISI. What it mean? The client.
The client.
The mitra of yes, the client. I think.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for sharing about that, Miss Wati. Now go to Mr. Agung. Mr. Agung, how about you?
About collaborating with others.
Yep. Do you mostly work alone, or do you often, or most of the time, perhaps like Miss Wati, collaborate with others?
I can say that I'm working alone.
Mhm.
In mostly we are working alone in our department. Alone is like a team, but sometimes when we develop some project or some system in the first time when we communicating and we describing the system that the customer want, like academic or another department or a unit, we consultating each other, and when we develop the system in the middle work of progress and in the final part of the progress, usually we discuss with the customer unit that want to develop the system.
Got it. So at the beginning, it goes up, sorry, not up and down. So at the beginning, it is a collaboration with the department that needs the system, and then you work alone to develop the system. And then at the end, you work again with the department to if
Yeah.
they have any questions about the system.
Yeah, but sometimes we our unit collaborating with academic about the problem that that mostly student have a problem with the system.
Got it. Thank you, Mr. Agung. Mr. Bagus, I suppose you are working in the same department with Miss Wati and Miss Puput, right? So, right, Mr. Bagus?
Yes, right, but different with Miss Wati.
Oh, it's a bit different. How is it different
Different.
then?
Same room or same building, but different division department.
So do you also work with other people a lot?
Mostly I'm work alone. But sometimes collaborate with other department. But the result what I do to work is connect with other department.
So it's not with the clients outside UISI then?
Sometimes, but
Sometimes.
not always. Sometimes, just sometimes.
Sometimes, but not often, but not often.
Not often.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Bagus. Miss Isa, how about you?
I think I work alone because my partner is in staff department, work from uh, work from department another department, and because I work to serve request from student and department.
So sorry, Miss Isa, I didn't hear your last part. What was it again?
Because I think I work alone because my partner is in staff department. He work to another department, and because I work to serve requests from student and lecture in my department.
I see. Thank you, Miss Isa. So mostly alone. Miss Hidayah, as a lecturer too, like Mr. Wahyu, do you? I'm not going to ask whether you work alone most of the time or not, but do you prefer working alone or doing team teaching?
Actually, I prefer doing it by myself, Miss.
Why is that?
Because I can plan my class based on my preference, my specialization, and I don't need to cooperate with the other lecturer.
Okay.
But if it is a new subject, then maybe I would like to do team teaching because I can learn from the others.
What if that person doesn't know anything about it either, and he or she expects to learn from you?
Okay, then I'll do it alone, Miss. If that's the same, then I'll just do it alone. But when doing team teaching, I hope that my partner is an expert in that area.
Okay, there. Thank you, Miss Hidayah. So we are going to unit 4, and that's about teamwork. There you go. Okay. So our objectives in this unit is to state inability. So we are going to dig more about our inability to do something, and we need to be honest about it. Although it may hurt because you are talking about your weaknesses, but somehow it will give us something more in the future, something to improve. And we also learn to give encouragement to each other and to express intention to do something. Okay. So this should be easy because I think you are all familiar with all these words in the vocabulary. So we're going to try and do it quickly. Okay. Skills and talents. Anyone?
I think is C, Miss.
C, abilities. Miss Hidayah, can you please read the whole thing? Skills and talents are blah, blah, blah.
Skills and talents are abilities a person gains or inherits to do something.
Yep, thank you very much, Miss Hidayah. Collaborate. We talked about this a lot before we go into this part. So what exactly is collaborate?
I think collaborate is act of working effectively with others to achieve a common goal.
Thank you, Miss Wati. Yep, I believe it is that too. Leadership. This is too easy. Anybody? Leadership.
Is it G, Mr. T?
C.
G.
Oh, G. Sorry, go on then, Mr. Wahyu.
Ability to lead or motivate other people toward a common goal.
Yep, there you go. Thank you, Mr. Wahyu. Participate.
Yes, well,
B, Miss.
Can you please say the sentence, Mr. Agung?
A group of people who are brought together to do a particular job temporarily.
Unfortunately, participate here is a verb. So it can't be a group of people because a group of people is a noun. What do you think? It should be a verb also. Not yet? Participate? Nobody?
Contribute.
Miss Wati, let's get Mr. Bagus to say something first. Okay, go on, Mr. Bagus.
I think the answer is H.
H, can you please read it?
Contribute ideas and expertise to do something.
There you go. Expertise, by the way, Mr. Bagus. Contribute ideas and expertise.
Expertise.
Mhm.
Contribute ideas and expertise to do something.
There you go. That's the answer. Participate. Reliable. Are you reliable enough? Reliable?
I think F, Miss.
F. Can you please read it, Miss Isa?
Reliable is to believe that someone or something is reliable.
Unfortunately, reliable is an adjective, sorry. And to believe means it's a verb. It's not reliable. Another answer for reliable?
I think it's D, Miss.
D. What is that?
Being confident of someone's character, ability, strength, or truth of a person.
There you go. That's reliable. Being confident. Okay. Task force. Oh, this is what you had a couple of weeks ago. There was a task force to do the event. So, which one? Task force? Anyone? Go ahead, Miss Hidayah. You've turned on your audio.
I think task force is a group of people who are brought together to do a particular job temporarily.
There you go.
To be
That's a task force. Thank you, Miss Hidayah. The last two, communication and trust. Communication?
I think A, Miss.
Go ahead, Miss Isa.
Communication is the process of exchange of ideas, fact, emotion, and opinion to reach understanding.
The process of exchanging thoughts. Okay, thoughts. And the last one, trust, must be to believe that someone or something is reliable, right? Now, before we go into your weaknesses, as the unit requires us to do, let's talk about your strength. From 1 until 8, what do you think is your strength? Are you good working in a task force? Or do you have a natural leadership quality in you? Or perhaps it's your skills and talents that you are confident of. Let's go from Mr. Agung. What do you think, Mr. Agung? What's your strength?
I think skills and talent.
Skills and talents. Why is that?
Because my work is doing something programming, and where doing something programming that not everyone can do.
Got it. There you go. Skills and talents for Mr. Agung. Mr. Bagus, how about you?
I think my strength is participate because I like doing collaborate with the others.
And you are willing to participate in many things? in most things that are asked from you?
What's been message? I'm sorry.
You are willing to participate in things that are required from you. So you almost never say you can't participate, something like that?
Yes, I think like that.
Got it. Thank you, Mr. Bagus. Miss Isa, how about you? What's your strength?
Maybe collaborate
Mm-hmm.
because I work alone. I collaborate with even when I uh, join to event committee event
Committee.
committee event. Okay.
There you go. Thank you, Miss Isa. Miss Puput, are you there? I haven't seen Miss Puput's face, by the way.
He have trouble with the what is it? Headphone.
Oh,
Kilo.
kilo. Okay. Miss Puput, can you hear me?
Can you bisa keluar?
Yes, Miss Tati.
Oh, okay, got it. So what do you think is your strength out of these 8 things? We have 8 things that we just discussed from the
Di antara
vocabulary.
8 ini. Siapa yang paling penting? Apa yang paling penting? Oh,
Which one is your strength? Miss Puput is not ready yet, so I'll come back to you later. Miss Puput, think about your answer because perhaps your strength is trust. People actually trust you to do things. I don't know. Mr. Wahyu, how about you?
I'm not sure with these 8 options. I don't think I have a strength on these kind of words,
Well,
but
there must be
maybe
one that is more prominent than the others.
maybe trust
Trust.
is
Why is that, Mr. Wahyu?
just remember that my professor said to me about that. That's it.
Oh, I see. Got it. So, people trust you and believe in your.
But I don't know. It's just like motivational word or just a fact. I don't know.
But at least it was the professor who said that. So, let's just take his word, his or her word, confidently. You are a trustful person. There you go. Miss
Hopefully.
Hidayah? Miss Hidayah, how about you?
I think my strength is communication, Miss.
Mm,
Because I think even though I prefer doing my job
alone.
individually, but it will always include communication with other people, such as in class, I should explain something or coordinate with students or maybe alumnus or other teacher, other lecturer, or maybe other staff like that, Miss. So communication is really important, and I believe that everyone in this class have strength in communication.
There you go. Speaking of communication, Have you heard any news about Miss Lisa? She is not here today.
Oh yes, Miss Lisa is in hospital, Miss. So actually today in this hour, some of staff and lecturer in UISI is going to Surabaya to visit our vice rector.
Mm-mm.
She had kecelakaan, Miss.
An accident.
Yeah, she had an
Oh.
accident. I think around last week.
But Miss Lisa herself is fine, right?
Yes, Miss
Okay.
Lisa is fine, and Miss Yeni. I think Miss Yeni is also cannot participate because
Oh,
the same reason.
I got it. Okay, there you go. I thought Miss Yenny was in the hospital because of a health problem. That's why I was like, I hope everything is fine with her. Okay, so thank you, Miss Hidayah, for communicating that with me. Miss Puput, are you ready now with your strength? What is it that you think is your strength?
Maybe reliable.
Reliable.
Kedengaran nggak? Reliable.
Why? Why do you think you are a reliable person?
Because I'm person who can be trusted.
So, you always do your job.
Yes, I'm in my job. I try to do all my job as well.
Got it. Okay, so reliable then for Miss Puput. Miss Wati, will you also pick reliable for your strength?
I think yes,
For the same
because
reasons? No.
because I try my best if I giving I give a, a task from my boss. I try to learn. I try to. I think it's that, Miss.
No, but I really don't like the word boss
Oh,
because it has
okay,
a
my
negative
manager. My manager.
supervisor there.
Yeah,
Your
my supervisor or
Yeah.
manager.
manager. Okay,
Yes,
because boss sounds so bossy, so
so negative.
yeah, negative connotation. So there you go. Mr. Agung, I have asked you about this, right? You were the first person.
Yes,
Yeah.
Miss.
So sometimes because the video position change, I got completely wait, who have I asked earlier? So there you go. Okay. We have talked about our strength. Now, I'm not going to do practice too. You can do this on your own, but let's try to implement the vocabulary straight to the conversation. Okay. So, let's try to fill this conversation first before we practice the kind of conversation here. So, what is number one? The keyword is managing your team.
Leadership.
Leadership.
Leadership, got it. Okay. You've shown great leadership. And then building good, blah, 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 with and among them.
Communication.
Communication, nice. Okay, thank you. And then number three. Yes, the members of the a group.
Task.
Yes, Mr. Agu, what is it?
Task force.
Task force, got it. There you go. Have been amazingly blah, blah, blah. On schedule. That's the key word. To be on schedule. When someone is given a job and he or she can complete it on time.
Collaborate.
Collaborate. So sorry, Miss Isa.
Reliable.
Reliable. There you go. Have been amazingly reliable by working hard. Okay. And then oh, this is easy.
Collaborate.
They collaborate. So sorry, Mr. Wahyu.
Trust.
Pardon, Mr. Ago?
They trust.
They trust each other. The deal with collaborate is you need to use with after collaborate. So there you go. Unfortunately, there's no with there. Okay, so trust. They trust each other. I see that with their various...
Skill.
Pardon, Miss Isa?
Skill.
Skills and talents. Okay, we're
Yes,
going to
that's good.
use both skills and talents. They can help each other finish parts. Okay, they're blah, blah, blah. This is what I talked about earlier, previously.
Collaboration.
There you go. We use the word collaboration because here, the previous word is there. It means that the next part should be a noun. So the noun version of collaborate is collaboration. Their collaboration with other teams. Okay. The last one must be they're willing to the last word. They're willing to
Participate.
participate. Got it. Okay. So here we have a CEO and a PM. I'm going to ask, let's try to practice this first. However, let's try not to read it like this. Hi, Roy. Thank you for coming. Have a seat, please. Imagine yourself as a real CEO and the other person is the project manager. So you probably need to talk with a little more authority here. Hi, Roy. Thank you for coming. Have a seat, please. Let's try with ini mini mini mo catch. So, Mr. Bagus, you will be the CEO. Ini mini mini mo catch tiger about it. So, Miss Hidayah, you will be the project manager. Let's try.
Hi, Roy. Thank you for coming. Have a seat, please.
Good morning. Good morning, John. Thank you.
I've read your report. You have shown great leadership in managing your team. I appreciate your effort to maintain the team spirit by effectively building good. Wait. Sorry. That is number 2. I'm not.
Communication, Mr. Bagus.
I'm sorry. By effectively building good communication with and among them.
Thank you, sir. Yes, the members of the task force have been amazingly reliable by working hard to be on schedule. They trust each other. They know their colleagues will finish their parts of the job on time too.
I see that with their various collaborate, they can help each other finish part of the project. Their
Oh no, Mr. Bagus didn't write down
I am not read
collaboration. Their
collaboration with other teams are also remarkable. You have a very good task force.
I know. They're willing to participate fully in every aspect of the job. I'm lucky to have them as a team.
Yes, I can see that. Well, Actually, we will have a similar project in the near future. We may assign it to the same team.
Wow.
There you go. Thank you, Miss Hidayah. And Miss Hidayah just said all the answers. Thank you, Miss Hidayah. So thank you, Mr. Bagus, for being the CEO. Okay, we have some words. This one that we need to review. Okay, how do you say this word anyway? How do we pronounce it?
Red.
Red. There you go. Why do we say red instead of read? You need to check the previous part. There's half there. It means that this is actually the verb 3 of read instead of the verb 1. Okay? Remember, when we use have, the next part should be in verb 3, and the verb 3 of read is read, although the writing is the same. Okay? So I've read your report. Okay, thank you, Mr. Wahyu. And the next one is this one. So it has a silent U in the middle.
Building.
Got it. You don't have to read the U. Instead, you can read it like Mr. Wahyu, building. Okay. That's a silent U. English, French, a lot of silent letters. So we need to be careful with those. This one, hang on. Similar, got it. A lot of people, I don't know why, a lot of Indonesians pronounce it as similar instead when there is no I after L. So it should be similar. Okay, it's not similar. And then the last one is this one. Okay, I cannot find it. Oh, there. There are two versions of this pronunciation, this word's pronunciation. The first one is the way Miss Hidayah said it, schedule. The second one is schedule, Instead of there's a k sound, we omit the k sound and we say schedule. More often than not, you will find the word schedule instead of schedule. So it is more often for people to say schedule. There you go. Okay. Now I'm going to ask two more people. In mini mini mo, catch tiger balito. Miss Isa, you will be the CEO. In mini mini mo, catch tiger balito. Okay, Mr. Wahyu, please be the project manager.
Hi, Roy. Thank you for coming. Have a seat, please.
Morning, John. Thank you.
I have read the report. You have shown great leadership in managing your team. I appreciate your effort to maintain the team's spirit by effectively building good communication with and among them.
Thank you, sir. Yes, the member of the task force have been amazingly reliable by working hard to be on schedule. They trust each other. They know their colleagues will finish their part of the job on time too.
I see that their various skill and talent. They can help each other finish part of the project. Their collaboration with other teams are also remarkable. You have a very good task force.
I know they are willing to participate fully in every aspect of the job. I'm lucky to have them as a team.
Yes, I can see that. Well, actually, we will have in the near future. We may
Uh-oh, Miss Isa is having a problem with the connection. Okay. Is my voice clear at your end, Miss Isa?
yes, Miss, clear.
Okay, got it. Thank you. There you go. Thank you, Miss Isa and Mr. Wahyu. Let's review some other words that we need to talk about here. Okay, the first one is this. So instead of saying it with I, efforts, it's actually with the schwa sound. Efforts. So appreciate your efforts to maintain the team's spirit. Efforts. And then we have this one. How do we pronounce this word? This one?
Colleges.
Unfortunately, it's without the j sound, Miss Hidayah. It's with the g sound. Colleagues. Colleagues.
Colleagues.
So in Indonesian, we say kolega, but in English, there's no A at the end, so we don't say kolega, so colleague, colleague. This one is with S, colleagues. Okay. And then this, it's actually already correct. However, when you say each other, it sounds clipped or I don't know, to my ear, it sounds quite unnatural because most native speakers would say each other, instead of each other, each other, each other, each other. Okay, so these two words are almost always combined, each other. And then we have this one. Oh, wait. I cannot find the word now. Various. Where is various, by the way?
Before number 6.
Number 6. Oh, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Mr. Wahyu. Various. Okay. So this is what we need to pay attention is it starts with the V sound instead of the F sound. Because in English, it's very different between the F sound and the V sound. You can say, I have a vase and I have a face. And it means two different things. I have a face and I have a vase of flowers. So if you say, I have a vase of flowers, people will go, you have a vase of flowers. So we need to say various instead of various. Various, V. The V sound is deep. I see that with their various, okay, various. And the last one is this. How do we say this one?
Really?
Got it. If you don't say it quickly, it will sound strange. For example, if you say, actually, it sounds strange. It really isn't natural at all. So just to make it sound natural, you need to say actually. So, well, actually, we will have a similar project in the near future. Actually. Okay. There you go. Okay. Ini mini minimal, catch sorry about it. Mr. Agung, can you please be the CEO this time? Ini mini minimal, catch sorry about it. Miss Miss Puput? Not yet. Okay, Miss Puput. Can you please be the PM?
Hi, Roy. Thank you for coming. Have a seat, please.
PM, Project Manager.
Good morning, John. Thank you. Kedengeran, ta?
Dengar.
Oh.
Okay.
I have read your report. You have shown great leadership in managing your team. I appreciate your effort to maintain the team spirit by effectively building good communication with and among them.
Thank you, sir. Yes, the members of the task force have been amazingly reliable by working hard to be on schedule. They trust each other. They know their colleagues will finish their parts of the job on time too.
I see that with their various skills and talents, they can help each other finish parts of their project. Their collaborate with others team are also remarkable. You have a very good task force.
I know they're willing to participate fully in every aspect of the job. I'm lucky to have them as a team.
Yes, I can see that. Well, actually, we will have a similar project in the near future. We may assign it to the same team.
Wow.
Okay, there you go. Mr. Agung, Miss Puput, thank you so much. However, there are three words that you are still pronouncing incorrectly. Okay, so this one, red, just like the color red. So I've read your report. I've read your report. And then this one, it's supposed to be efforts. Efforts. So not efforts, efforts. Efforts. Okay. And then the last one, colleagues. Good sound. Colleagues. Colleagues. There you go. Miss Hidayah, are you ready to be my partner? You will be the CEO. I will be the PM.
Okay, Miss.
Miss Hidayah, have you read before?
Yes.
Oh, who hasn't done? Oh, Miss Wati. Astaghfirullah, Miss Wati. You haven't done it, right? You have. Wait, we only have 7 people. There must be one person who hasn't read this.
Yes, me.
Oh, Miss Wati. Okay, so sorry, Miss Hidayah. Miss Wati will be my partner. Miss Wati,
Waduh.
you be the CEO. There. See, Miss Wati is always laughing and smiling, even doing the test. So I'm so sorry. The last session when you were doing a test, I couldn't help myself but laughing too, watching you. So go on, Miss Wati.
Okay. Hi, Roy. Thank you for coming. Have a seat, please.
Good morning, John. Thank you.
I've read your report. You have shown great leadership in managing your team. I appreciate your effort to maintain the team spirit to effectively building good communication with and among them.
Thank you, sir. Yes, the members of the task force have been amazingly reliable by working hard on the schedule. Is it reliable? Yeah. They know their colleagues will finish their parts of the job on time too.
I see that with their various skill and talents, they can help each other finish parts of the project. Their collaboration with others team also remarkable. You have a very good task force.
I know. They're willing to participate fully in every aspect of the job. I'm lucky to have them as a team.
Yes, I can see that. Well, actually, we will have a similar project in the near future. We may assign it to the same team.
Wow. Okay, there you go. Miss Wati, each other. Each other. You need to combine each other.
Each other.
There you go, each other. Oh, just to share about your work field or your teamwork dynamics. How do you actually call your colleagues at job? Do you call them with Pak, Bu, Mas, Mbak, or whatever? Or just their names as in the conversation? Like it is between the CEO and the PM, but the PM calls the CEO John. So how about you there? What's the dynamics of your teamwork? Let's go from those in the same room first. Mr. Bagus, Miss Puput, and Miss Wati, how do you call each other? Mbak, Mas, Pak, Bu, or just names?
Calling
So sorry,
I'm
Mr.
calling
Bagus.
partner. I'm calling Mbak with my partner.
Okay, you are calling Ba. How about Miss Wati and Miss Puput? Do you call each other by your names?
If a male, I usually use Pak.
Mm-hmm.
But
If it's
if it is a woman, I usually call her name.
Do. Why is
Except the lecturer,
oh,
woman who lecture. I call them Mbak. But if the partner, I call their name.
why?
Yes, like Thea or Iza
But you
or Jenny,
call
Mbak
your
Jenny.
male partners, your male colleagues with Pa, Mas.
Yes,
Pa.
yes.
Why?
I don't know. I usually call them by that.
Patriarchy at its best.
only only a few male that I call them by name.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Not
got it.
all.
Mr. Wahyu, Miss Hidayah, you're both having the same job. So what do you think? Do you call other lecturers by their names or Pak, Bu, Mas, Mbak?
I usually call my partner, male partner is bro.
Bro, okay, bro.
Yes. And for female, usually say sis or her names.
Okay.
It depends on the I'm close enough or not.
How about the older, I don't know. Are there older lecturers there? Like
Senior,
senior,
yeah, it depends on how close we with them. If we are close enough, maybe we just call her or him mas or mbak. It's not maybe pa or pu.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Miss Hidayah, is it the same for you?
It's different for me, Miss.
Mhm.
For me, it's based on the age range. So it will be either Mbak or Mas or Pak and Bu.
Okay, so it depends.
Yeah.
Wow. One is I'm sorry to say this, but it is kind of ageist to say that. Pa and Bu. If you are old enough, I'll call you Pa and Bu. But if you're
Yes, Miss.
but
It's like that for me.
yeah, well, I don't know, but Western culture will call it ageist. Although I do understand as Easterners, we do we pay respects to older people than us. So there you go. It is a habit as an Easterner. Mr. Agung is mostly working alone, so I'm not going to go to you, Mr. Agung. Miss Iza, how about you?
Because I'm newbie in UISI,
Mm-mm.
so I call them
Everyone, Pak
Bu
Bu.
or yes, everyone's Pak and Bu. Ex, except when I always interactive with he or she, I call Mbak or Mas.
Got it. Some of you probably wonder why I called all of you, the female ones, with Miss, although some of you are married or you have disclosed that you have sons or you have partners and so on. The deal is, in English, it's not, I'm not calling you with the MISS title. This is not how I called you, actually. I'm calling you with this. And MS, Ms., is a generic title for all women in the work field. So when you are in the work field, and most people don't want to be called by their husband's name, because when you are called Mrs., you must be called with your husband's name. So Mrs. Joko Widodo. It's not Mrs. Iriana. If we call him if we call her Iriana, it should be with Ms. Iriana. Okay, so Miss is a generic term, just like Mr. It doesn't matter whether you are married or not, whether you have kids or not. It is Miss. Okay, Mr. and Miss. That's why I call all of you Miss. Although I'm also very Indonesian by calling Miss and then your first name or your nickname instead of your last name, because originally Miss and Mr. should be with the last name of the person. Okay. But yeah, we are not used to calling a person with the last name. So there you go. Now we have practiced this conversation. Now I'm going to ask you to do this part with a group, in a group, okay? So you are going to interview your group mates about their problems. What do they think is their weakest or their worst weakness? Okay, from these 8 things, which one that you think you have it the worst? I am terrible at leadership. I have to admit, I don't like to lead people. So I give ideas, but then I ask other people to lead because I don't like telling people what to do. And we, as a group, later, after you identify each other's problems, you need to give a possible solution for that problem. Okay. Please write down which one has which problem and then what is the possible solution. When you are done with your group work later, you will discuss the results of your group work in the main room. I'll give you about 12 minutes, so it should be long enough for you to work with your team. Okay, do you have any questions? Just to make sure, what are you going to do in the breakout room?
Miss, just one or all problem?
All. So everyone
Oh.
needs to identify his or her weaknesses or weakness, if it's only one, or if the person thinks that I have 2 weaknesses, no problem. But then you need to come up with the solution for those weaknesses. Okay, so everyone should tell what weakness that they have. Okay, do you have any questions before I open the breakout rooms? No questions at the moment? Okay, then there you go.
Oh, it means they can depend on you.
But I think it's
Yes,
Oh,
depends.
so my I'm being really reliable.
Oh, not reliable enough.
No, I mean reliable means that someone trusts me, not
Oh,
me reliable to others. Reliable,
so you are
reliable.
a reliable person, right?
Oh, so reliable is like adjective, kat, kata sifat, kata sifat.
Mm-mm.
Maybe my weaknesses is participate because I'm not really participate enough in the group.
Okay,
I'm
then I
I'm
will.
always passive.
Oh,
I don't know with my weakness with leadership, how solution with my weakness. I don't know. Maybe I must try to
Maybe
confident
maybe,
with my own self.
maybe you need to join a group discussion about motivation and leadership.
Maybe. Thank you.
Ini tiap anggota nggak harus beda kan?
Ini bagus.
Yes. Okay.
Nanti
Aduh.
no problem.
Mm-mm.
How about mengikuti pelatihan leadership berpengaruh nggak ya?
Miss Iza, I cannot hear your voice clearly. Your
How
voice is so small.
about pelatihan leadership is useful or not?
Training. You mean
Yes,
training?
training.
Leadership
Training.
training, yes.
Useful or not?
Yeah, maybe it's second opinion, second solution for the trouble. But the training who apa ya? Yang mengadakan siapa? Apa? Mengadakan SRI apa? Mengadakan training. Hah?
Kemahasiswaan. Kemahasiswaan biasanya.
Training. Apa yang mengadakan tuh bahasa Inggrisnya apa?
For our weakness.
Organize. Who organize the training? Of course, human resource department, right?
Maybe you don't know, but
Yes.
I was famous
Yes,
about
very
being
well.
bitchy in the
Good.
UISI.
Welcome back, Miss Hidayah.
Yes, Miss.
So, what is it?
Oh, no one joined
Not
Zoom.
yet, not yet. They're still in the breakout room.
Okay.
Wait. Why are you the chat box?
Yeah, the cheat.
But nobody will read it except me.
Oh.
The deal is if you send something to the chat box when the other participants are not here, so they cannot read yours. I don't know. Let's try.
Okay, I'll just send it again, Miss. It's okay.
Okay, welcome back everyone. So all of you are here. Let's just start with the group that has most members. Mr. Agung, Ms. Hidayah, Ms. Wati, and Mr. Bagus. Could you please share your discussion with us?
Yes, Miss. Okay, so each of us will explain about what our what things that we should do for next. So
Oh.
first is
How about Ms. Hidayah? How about you explaining about Mr. Bagus? Mr. Bagus will explain about Ms. Wati. Ms. Wati will explain about Mr. Agung, and take turns. Instead of explaining about yourself, you can explain about the others.
Oh, okay, Miss. Okay. Okay. So I will explain about Pak Bagus.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Mr. Bagus, it means that you are in the old age category.
Yes, Miss. For your information, Pak Bagus is in the same age as my mother.
Seriously?
So, I'm uncomfortable if I call him Mas.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
So Pak Bagus think he have he lack in leadership because he don't know how to lead a group of people when doing something. So in our discussion, we propose some solution for Pak Bagus. He should try to be more confident about his ideas, about his plans, and communicate it with the team and try to join more group discussions. So it will help us. I think when it's about leadership, we should also improve the communication. So first, improve the communication by joining more group discussion and try to be more confident, and then your leadership skills will also improve.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Hidayah. Mr. Bagus, shall we go to you?
I think I perception with to Mr. Agung.
Okay.
Mr. Agung in weakness in participate. Like of participation. The problem is lack of participation, and a solution. He should be more active in campus activities such as event, committee, or event. Event. Event.
Event.
Event.
Event.
Event.
Event.
Event.
Event. There you go.
Event.
I see. So The solution would be to participate more, push yourself to participate more in events. Okay, got it. Mr. Bagus, let's go. Mr. Agung, let's go to you then.
Okay, maybe I will try with Miss Wati.
Mhm.
The weaknesses of Miss Wati is communication. And the problem is that in the previous division,
Mhm.
Miss Wati need to more mean to everybody because it's berhubungan with money,
Connected with money.
in the campus. So Miss Wati said that she need to keep the money. So he need to be mean to everyone. And the solution that Miss Wati already take is to move the new division to have another image that Miss Wati can more behave like herself, not 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 to mean again. So he can be a cheerful girl, like everyone know,
Okay.
and trying to more communicating with the others.
Okay, there you go. So, mean girl, it's your turn. Can we go to the mean girl of this class? Thank you, Mr. Agung.
Miss Daya is the weakness is skill and talent. She she feel that she have many things that should be studied. So the solution is she should take more course, training, sharing with other experts, and try to do something new.
I see. So there you go. I think that's one of the best solutions to go on trainings and more exercises to do what your line of work needs. Thank you, Miss Wati. Let's go to the second group now. Mr. Wahyu, Miss Iza, and Miss Puput.
Okay,
Who will
Mr.
start?
T.
Okay, Mr. Wahyu will start. You can talk
Uh,
either Miss Iza or Miss Puput.
no, surprisingly, we have the same problem.
What? Okay.
And the problem is leadership. And we all agree that the solution is we need to do two options. The first thing, we need to change our mindset. Believe that we have ability to lead the other persons. And the other option is joining the leadership training, I think. And that's all. And we all had the same problem, and we agree about the solution. Even though both are very difficult to achieve. Thank you, Mr. T.
Thank you, Mr. Wahyu. The question is, do you really need leadership in your line of work? Like,
For me, it is quite important because at least I should be a leader in the class to conduct how to say that the learning activities. But I don't know with the others like Miss Iza and Miss Puput.
okay, let's go to Miss Iza and Miss Puput then. Miss Iza and Miss Puput, do you really need to be a leader in your line of work?
Maybe leadership to my job because because I work alone, so I leadership with my job.
It means that the ability to manage yourself then. I see. Because when we talk about leadership, it's a bit different from managing yourself. Managing yourself means that you work with your inner self, while leadership is working with other people. You try to manage other people instead of yourself. So I don't think you need to learn leadership at the moment, Miss Isa, because you said that you work alone and you don't really have to manage other people. So I think it's fine. But yeah, it's one of the qualities that you can improve if you want to. How about Miss Puput? Do you really need leadership if Miss Puput is doing this? Miss Puput, do you really need leadership in your line of work?
Apa?
Uh,
Apakah kalian memerlukan leadership dalam lingkungan pekerjaan?
Miss Wati, I expect you to relay it in English, not in Indonesian.
I'm sorry, Miss. If I speak her in English,
Okay.
more angry.
Okay. Miss Puput.
She's stressed.
Okay. Miss Puput, do you think you
Yes.
need do you think you need leadership in your line of work?
Yes, Miss Tati.
Why is that? I mean, you don't have to lead anybody else but yourself, right?
Kamu kan kamu itu sendiri.
Yes, Miss Tati. Oh,
Jawaban itu.
aku pinjam itu mau Pak. Oh,
Okay, okay. Miss Puput, it's okay, it's okay. Miss Puput, you will give me the reply next session. This session, your audio is terrible, so you cannot hear anything well. It's okay. It's okay, Miss Puput. You can.
apa?
No, it's not fair, Miss Puput. Astagfirullah. You just need to say about you need to answer the question next session. It's okay. I will ask the question again next session. Don't worry, Miss Puput. There's no homework. No. If it's possible, I don't want to give any homework to anyone except like you need to make videos or something just to practice your skills. But other than that, no homework. So that's it for today's session. Do you have any questions about what we learned or other than what we've learned today? Miss Isa, perhaps you have a question today?
Not yet, Miss.
Not okay. If nobody has any questions, yeah, Miss Wati, you should share one headset for you and one headset for Miss.
I already.
Oh, already, okay.
Yes, but he reject me.
Okay.
He angry.
Miss Tati, can
Yes.
you replay your question, please?
The question was, do you think you need leadership in your line of work?
Matiin ya.
Do you?
Kenapa kamu perlu kepemimpinan leader?
Stop.
Oh,
Stop.
okay.
Ini baru aku matikan. Ini gak kamu.
Miss Puput, it's okay. You can answer it the next session. I will ask you. I will ask the question again. No problem. Okay. You have so much difficulty with the audio today, so it's fine. Okay, there you go, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's session.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss
I hope
Tati.
the vocabulary sticks, so it doesn't be that confusing during the test later. Okay, bye bye, everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.